Hi, I'm John Duthie and this is a whirlwind tour of what you'll find on this channel. The channel is promoting the use of medical and dental hypnosis as a philosophy. It's for all healthcare workers and for anyone who's interested. I first started doing my training in 1975. We're going to look at all kinds of things from the holistic point of view. We're going to look at why the Beveridge Report from 1942 compares with the disease drivers in 2020, and it seems that we've made very little progress in that direction. We're even going to look at what the economic background is to why there is a failure, despite the fact that we have a National Health Service. We're going to look at new concepts of economics, of the planet, of climate change, and how everything fits in, and why it's really, really important that we take a more holistic view. I'm even going to talk about why I have started to see myself more like this beast. This is a siphonophore, and I'll explain why. This is the part of the microbiome. Only 20% of our cells are human, and the microbiome plays a really, really important part, and it's something that we are ignoring at our peril. Of the brain, 20% is conscious critical faculty, 80% subconscious, and hypnosis enables us to use a greater proportion of our brain, and it's about time we started doing it. We're going to talk about electromagnetic fields from the heart, from the brain. We're going to talk about brain waves and what the effects are. We're going to talk about why Stanford University in America are beginning to use magnetism in order to improve hypnoanalgesia and produce relief of pain. We're going to talk about the importance of sleep and why it's absolutely vital. We're going to talk about why we sleep, what the physiology is, and what happens when it goes wrong. We're going to talk about hypnosis, about how we can use it to access that physiology to change our thinking, feeling, and emotion, which is what drives a lot of disease processes. We're going to talk about thinking errors and why there's been a lot of thinking errors lately. And this is a really important element of having a holistic approach, is to decide how we should think about it. And I want to know why we need this paradigm shift. And the reason I'm going to put forward is that it's poor decision making. And the thing is that I've got a specialty in dentistry. And if the problem was limited dentistry now, I wouldn't be so bothered. The problem is it's not. This guy is partially responsible, and certainly medical errors that are occurring now and are really very common were probably down to his attitude and his training. On the channel you'll find 8 presentations. It would be best if you did them in order, I would have thought, but you can just chop and change for whatever interests you. I've tried to keep them very short, and they're actually promoting training rather than being training in themselves. So what I'm directing you to is the British Society for Clinical and Academic Hypnosis, which is the body that will provide training for healthcare workers for using hypnosis in medicine, dentistry, anaesthetics, irritable bowel syndrome. The expertise is enormous, and the foundation training is very easily accessed. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I want you to just make a note here that this is the society, that's the society's website. This channel is there, and anybody who feels they'd like to email me can email me at the address below. And thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy this channel.